Welcome back YouTube to another Marvel Robbers video. So in my recent TikToks and my recent YouTube videos, I've been getting comments asking what my controller settings were. So as you can probably guess, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my controller settings. This is the settings of a top 500 403 ELO player on console. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, leave a like and subscribe. I hope you guys find these settings useful, and I hope you guys use these settings and become a better player. Maybe even get yourself into the top 500. But yeah, let's go straight into it. Alright, so for my display settings, I have my graphics mode on HFR mode. You want to make sure that you definitely have that on HFR mode, because if you don't, your game is going to be very glitchy, very laggy, and very delayed. For my audio settings, I have my master volume 170. This is all personal preference, but you can go and copy mine down as well. Pause the video, play through the video, whatever you want to do, whatever you prefer to do. But these are my audio settings. I have my playback mode on headphones, voice chat volume on 80, my volume on 80, voice chat on. Well, this is pretty much just personal preference stuff, but if you want to go and copy them down, feel free to do so. This is my combat mix. I don't really mess with this too much. This is all pretty much default settings, but personal preference again for you guys. But if you want to copy it down, feel free to copy them settings down. So let's go to move into the controller. For my cursor sensitivity, I have that on 200. For my vibration and my trigger effect function, I have those two off. Definitely make sure those two settings are off. But yeah, let's go to move on to the combat. For my sensitivities, I run a 200 for my horizontal and my vertical. It feels pretty fast, but it also feels pretty smooth once you get used to it. And my aim sensitivity curve type is linear curve. I feel like this is the most smooth curve type that you can possibly run. My minimum and maximum input dead zones are 4, 4, and then under that have these both on 0, 0 for the response time and the boost. I have these three settings off, and then for my aim assist settings, I have 80, 80, 80, 40, 0. You can go and copy these down if you want to. Pause the video, do whatever you prefer, play through the video, it doesn't matter. But yeah, those are my aim assist settings right there. And disable aim assist at max dead zone, have that off for sure. These are my reticle settings. I have my reticle type as a crosshair. That's one of my opinion. Advanced, you want to go to make sure your reticle animation is off. Definitely make sure that setting is off. That setting is probably one of the worst settings you can have on in the game. Reticle opacity though, have that at 100, and then go ahead and click on details. And make sure your crosshair opacity is at 100. Your dot opacity does not have to be at 100, since you will not see your dot as you see at the end of this, but your dot opacity does not matter. Have that on 0, honestly. And dot outline width 0, crosshair outline width 35. And go ahead and click on details for that. Your dot outline opacity 0, crosshair outline opacity 100. For your blur, have that on 0. Details, dot blur, and crosshair blur, have those off at 0. You do not want it to be blurred. Center gap, make sure that is 0. And then go ahead and click on your details for that. And your crosshair radius, have that on 0. Circle radius, it should be grayed out, but if it's not, put that on 0. Crosshair length 20. And crosshair angle 0. And for the color, I run green, but blue is also good. Yellow is pretty good. Any of those are pretty good. I wouldn't run red and I wouldn't run white, as those seem to blend in. But HUD widget size, I run a small scale. Allied health bars default, and then yeah, I really mess with the rest of those too much. But yeah, those are my crosshair settings, vertical settings, whatever. You can go ahead and pause the video as I'm going through them right here, or you can just play through it, whatever. But my UI, pretty default. I mean, I haven't changed too much in this. I think I'm pretty sure it's just default communication controls. I'm pretty much, this is all default as well. I don't really see any reason you would change these. And then over to social, these are mine. Personal preference, I don't think it really matters. Other personal preference, whatever, you know. All this stuff is just personal. Colorblind mode though, I heard try Tenopia, if that's how you say it, is pretty good. I run that setting specifically on other games like Apex, Fortnite. I run that colorblind setting on those games, but on this game, I find normal, no colorblind mode being like the best one, most smooth one for the graphics and FPS and stuff like that. But yeah, those are my controller settings. Those are my console settings. As a top 500 403 ELO player, I would say these are the best settings for a console player. If you guys enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel for more Marvel Rivals content. And then until next time, guys, I am out. Peace.